it's during 10 years, right? From 1994 until 2004. So
Yes.
because I haven't experienced to watch this kind of serial TV, so can you recommend me which season is the best according to you?
Um, uh, for me, the last season was really memorable, and they all grown up. In the last season, they're all grown up, and they need to deal with many like grown up issues. So that will be the best. Also, the first one, last and first one, I will comment.
How are the actors right now these days? Like the older friends, they must be living their own life. And do you know any updates of the actors?
Yes, I follow Jennifer Aniston on Instagram as a Rachel, and she's the only one who's really active nowadays. And recently, she was main actor in one of famous movie, which I forgot the name. And others, they have their own like family issues and drug issues.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw Phoebe on Netflix these days. The new Netflix original called Space Force.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that.
this year. Yeah.
She seems like
And she was,
young, like seen in Friends.
yeah. Mm,
Phoebe is most favorite character of mine.
I think.
Okay, I will ask the question. I have never watched the Friends, but a lot of my friends does. I wanna like, do you actually like learn how to, because they have such a long time friendship in the show. Did you actually learn some, like, to get some tips or something from the show that then you can apply when you like deal with the relationship with your friend?
Yeah, more than tips for friendships, I I took some tips for my personal life because I'm that kind of person who really easily stress about very little things, and then I start watching Friends, and then I realized that wow, I need to take it really easy, not that much serious, because yeah, in this life we all gonna die and we can survive. Then just deal it or just leave it. This kind of things I took from Friends, and during all decision they have many problems, but somehow they deal with it and they pass through those kind of things, and they gave me some strength to support myself.
Okay, so from when you start watching it, because they start from 1994, right?
Yeah, I used to watch it when I was kid, but like recently I started master's study in Korea 2 years ago. Then by that time I started watching it again. Yeah, almost every day if I have free time. That's because I felt lonely here. Yeah. Okay.
As I may know, France is famous for practicing English or studying English expression. So, why did you start to watch it, the Friends?
Well, I don't remember the time, but when I was kid, it was aired on our national one of our national TV broadcast. That's how I started. And then on Netflix, it came on Netflix. Yeah. Not for like learning English purpose.
Do you think is it good for learning English?
Somehow, yeah, I think so. For the beginners, and they usually use very practical jokes all the time, so it might be really helpful.
Can you introduce us the memorable episode or some episode gave you a lot of things to learn or lessons?
Yeah, that episode always made me cry. That Phoebe, she doesn't have family, and she's really weirdo, and but by the mostly end of the show, she married with the guy who truly loves her, and they celebrated their wedding in the snowy weather, and she said to her husband that I have always that feeling that I need something in my life, and I was always looking for that. But now I realize that that was you, and you are standing right in front of me right now, and now I feel full, I feel completed, and yeah, and that a moment I always cry. And I can share some interesting facts about the show. Like everyone know that song, right? I'll be there for you, right? This song, but like none of them really don't like this song, theme song. They hate it.
Why? Because they heard a lot, or
Because that video shot in really cold weather, and they almost wet. It was really hard for them to take a shot. And also some of the actors were having like drug problem during the show, and it was, and also it is seen on the show like for just habit for the character, but actually it was their life, their real life habit. It was really interesting.
I have a question.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's finished by 2004, right? So
Yes.
any plan for like Spider-Man, any Spider-Man Reborn, or maybe for this Friends will be the new actors and the younger or something with new season, the new interest or a new problem or something?
Last year was 25th anniversary of Friends TV show, and as a huge fan, I heard really great news from the producers. They gonna reunion by the next year, I think so. And I don't know what will be the actual scenario, but that will be really great. And maybe that will be just one episode, like just showing them how much they battled. Any other question? Yeah, that's the only television sitcom that I obsessed.
Is there any character in the show that resembles you?
Yeah, I would say that Chandler. Because all the time when he feel insecurity, he turns on his self-defense mechanism, like saying jokes, just like me. Yeah. I have this kind of insecurity when some people talk about a love or like relationship between man and woman. Then I turn on my self-defense, like I don't like this kind of topic, I don't like this kind of issue, and I started joking about it.
So Ty, I'm just dropping by to see what's going on. Are you the expert on the TV show Friends? Is that what this is about?
Yes.
Okay. And Chandler.
I name it this session like the one where you meet huge fan of Friends.
Okay, so I think there are three elements that are very influential, among other elements. Media, higher education, like universities, and pop culture. And Friends, as you know, was outrageously popular. I think it was really popular. The most popular was in the mid to late 90s, right?
Yes.
Before you guys were born, most of you.
That's right.
I'm old enough to remember when it was popular. I remember when it was on TV. You guys don't even know what TV is, I think, right? There used to be something called TV, where you have to like wait until Thursday night. Now you can just stream everything. But back then, every Thursday night, everybody would want to be together and drop all their studies and watch Friends. I was never into the show, but I'm always fascinated by things like Friends because of the widespread appeal and the effect, right? Now, I haven't analyzed it, I haven't thought about it, but do you have any thoughts about like how you think this particular show maybe has influenced society or pop culture, or not pop culture, but like the thinking of people? You mentioned an example I thought was interesting. Sorry, that Chandler makes jokes and you kind of follow him, mimic that method when you want to avoid a topic. What else do you think has been the effect of Friends, maybe for you, if you can only speak for yourself, or for society?
I haven't that much to say about effect on pop culture, but for the society, some people really value friendship. They started. Nowadays, like we are living in really isolated world, right? Like introverts, they are among of number of introvert people are increasing, but Friends showed that we need someone besides us. We need to take any kind of problem really easy. Somehow we're gonna survive in this life, and somehow we're gonna pass through all those things with someone else, and friendship will be the friends. That will be the most important thing in your life. And for me, I really value my friendships more than love relationships. Yeah, and I accept any type of person, and then I can accept their flaw, their success. But one thing for sure is I will always stay beside them. That's how that show affected on me.